Hi, on the Woodpecker today. We're installing the planks on the exterior walls. Now that the frames of both windows and door are finished, we can start to work on the exterior walls. We started by buying a bunch of pine planks. René cleans them and I spray them with an exterior finish. After several hours, the first coat is done, and now we have planks lying around all over the place. But the first thing we do for the walls is to insulate behind the electrical panel. So René blocks the hole behind it with cardboard, so I can spray foam insulation. It's just a small can of spray. When I'm done, it's not pretty, but it's now insulated behind the electrical panel. Then we can nail the drip cap moldings on top of the doors and all the windows. Next, we cover the whole exterior with a moisture and air barrier. Using an electric stapler makes the works much faster. When it's done, it looks like this. Now we can begin installing the exterior planks. We start with the central plank just between the windows. The first thing we do is to cut notches for the windows. Then it's just a matter to put it in place. Then I cut more planks. Each plank's bottom is cut at an angle of 10 degrees. I don't know if it's an old wives' tale, but it's supposed to prevent the water from soaking into the end grain. The drops are forced to drip to the ground because they can't go up the cut. After each cut, we brush a nice coat of preservative on the end grain. Then it becomes really repetitive. We cut, install, and nail each plank. It's going quite slowly. It's all we had time to do after our first full day. This is after 2 days. We were lucky we took a whole week of vacation just for that. The third day, we had several full-length planks to install. This goes a lot faster, but sometimes they're a little bowed. To fix that, I screw a wedge and show them who's the boss. Then I just need to continue nailing. The only curveball of this side is the contour of the windows. But still, we managed to finish this side on that day. And we even have time to install the scaffold for the back and also to install 2 tarps because it's supposed to rain the next day. Because of the rain and also going up and down the scaffolds, it's all we could manage to do on our 4th day. But the corners are not done yet. So I ripped 2 planks with a 45-degree angle. After nailing one in place, I run a bead of caulk on the rip cut. Then I can install and nail the second plank. This is the corner. Not that bad. We didn't just do one corner on our 5th day. We managed to finish the back and started the last side. On the 6th day, we finally finished it all. We're only missing one pre-finished plank on the old exterior, so it's the only one we have to do with a brush. Then I clean the bottom of all the planks all around the shop. But we're starting to have a small problem. It's beginning to be cold outside. We should seriously think of installing the glass pane we bought for the front gable and also install our neighbor's glass pane. But we decided to order brand new ones. So we'll replace the old ones when we'll receive them. The first thing I do is rip some cedar to make the molding for the front gable windows. After cutting the 30-degree angle, I rip them to a width of 1.25 inches. I cut them to length, and then I can check if they fit. One thing's for sure, the sky is really nice. When we have all our moldings, we begin to install the glass panes. I start by running a bead of silicone inside the window's frame, while René is preparing the glass. I put 2 spacers that I salvaged from the neighbor's windows, and René passes me the paint. We bought those suction cups to help us install all our glass panes. Now I just have to put the glass in place and set it onto the silicone bead. René holds the glass from the inside with the suction cups. This way I can run another bead of silicone around the glass to really seal the moldings in place. Next, I screw the moldings with brass screws. The last thing I do on the windows is run a 3rd bead of silicone on the corners of the glass and the moldings. While the scaffolds are still in place, I caulk around the windows frames. Now we can start to work on the other windows. The first thing I do is cut the front door window moldings. After a little while, I have all the necessary moldings. But still, I begin by installing the pane for the normal windows. Since we'll change them soon, I don't put silicone and they're held in place with only 4 screws. When I look at them, I don't have any regrets about having ordered new ones. The front doors have really nice windows. For the time being, I just screwed 2 sheets of OSB to close the door of the shed section. This way I can quickly install one of my heaters so we can have some heat inside. This is the exterior of my new shop. It looks a lot like what I had designed, but it's even better. Thanks, and see you later for the beginning of the shop interior on the Woodpecker.